Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Raised by Video. I'm Stuart Doggett. I'm joined by, as usual, by 3 out of my 4 brothers, Drew, Dan, and Matt. Say hi, boys.
How's it going?
Hugs.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Welcome
That's not what I said
aboard.
to say.
Hugs.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Hugs. I said hugs.
If you haven't listened before, we each take turns hosting. We all do it a little bit differently, but what stays pretty consistent is that we spend about 20% of our time discussing a movie and the other 80% trying to out scumbag one another. And I'm sure today's episode will be no exception.
Boner alert.
What did you guys think of this movie anyway?
Sucked.
So
I hated it. Weak. Disqualified.
Damn right you're not being cool.
You're not cool, man. Just another movie for the blue pill, gynocentric world.
Whoa.
Get the fuck out of here with that line. What the fuck was that? That like took me right out of the movie.
Just a bunch of beta chumps.
Yeah, it's very one note so much of the time. God damn it, Jesus Christ.
Covered the whole movie.
Here we go. Today, we'll be discussing Anora, a 2024 film written and directed by Sean Baker, starring Mikey Madison, a bunch of other people whose names I will butcher throughout this episode, I'm sure, such as I already did it. Yura Borisov, Mark Eydelshteyn. Those are the kind of the 3 key actors here. So, what are you guys' impressions right off the bat of this film? And by the way, if you're listening to this, there's gonna be spoilers throughout. So if you don't want this movie spoiled, if you haven't seen it already, it won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. So I don't know what you're doing, bro.
This one, best picture?
This won Best Picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it deserved that?
I don't know. What were the other ones?
What were the other options?
I
Yeah.
probably haven't seen any of them because I am not a smart man.
Yeah, there's like The Brutalist. I think that A Complete Unknown.
Oh,
Some
biopic
other-
was up? Oh
some
my
other
God.
shit. Of course it was. That's why they make those.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What's wrong with the Academy?
I don't know.
Haven't seen
I don't
any
know.
of
What
them.
did you guys think?
No, I'm just kidding. I thought this was good. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that it's an interesting movie. Never really seen anything like it. The first third of it was a romance. The middle part was like a screwball comedy. And then the third of it was a drama. So
Yeah.
it was interesting.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, they're very distinct acts in it. The romance leading up to the marriage, and then the relentless search for the missing husband, trying to get the marriage annulled, and then the actual executing of the annulment and the blowback, the aftermath of it. Although I will say, during the second act, and we'll kind of get to this, but I was fucking nervous as hell the first time I saw it.
Sure. Yeah,
It has
they
that
do this
effect.
thing where, you're expecting some extreme violence to occur, but when they, basically pin Anita to the ground and, or just keep Anna or whatever her name is from leaving the building. And so you're like, oh God, these are Russian, at least one of them is like a hired enforcer or something, a strong man. But even he's like super nice and soft spoken. So she's never really, it's obviously kidnapping probably, but they never get violent or hit her or anything like that. So it's kind of interesting. It feels more real than a typical, movie where you have the trope of extreme abuse happening. It's basically 3 guys with day jobs elsewhere trying to come together and like fix this fucking sham wedding, undo it. And it's comedy. It's funny.
Yeah.
But it does make you nervous because you're like, all right, when are they going to snap and just like hit her across the mouth or something?
Right.
Right. Yeah. I expected kind of, sexual assault or something at first, but it's, I got like Safdie Brothers vibes the first time I watched it. And so I was like, oh, some awful is going to happen. But it doesn't. It turns into a comedy and you're like, and then it's hilarious.
Yes.
Very, very funny after that. But yeah, it's strange. And then it gets, like Daniel said, it gets serious and sad kind of. But yeah, very interesting film.
Man, parents always make
Yeah.
things serious. God, fucking parents.
Just by their presence. I know. Just taking everything so seriously.
Flying
Can't
halfway across
marry
the world.
Prostitutes.
Ugh. Just give me a movie and a TV and some macaroni and cheese and just get out of here. Leave me alone to live my life.
Some ice cream and marshmallows, BB gun,
Yeah, the BB gun.
cans of paint.
Biff's nudie magazines. Give it to me all day.
Biff's girlfriend.
Buzz's girlfriend.
A
Woof.
toothbrush that's been approved by the American Dental Association.
Are we just talking about Home Alone now?
No.
Was Anora in that? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was negative years old.
Oh, don't trip me out like that. I can't. It's weird that she used to never exist. I can't
know,
think
that's
about
crazy.
that.
Everybody
No.
used to never exist.
She
Don't-
was once an
stop it.
infant.
You're
Can't
messing with my
sexualize her
mind.
anymore.
I don't like to think too philosophically or even existentially on these shows. So please stop telling me that the new love of my life used to never exist. Okay, please.
She
She's
exists
not
now,
really-
and that's all that matters.
Not really a stripper. And also, God is dead. So think about that.
Yeah. Now you spell his name with a capital
Wow.
G, which stands for capitalism.
That's right.
Or George. I'm not
Mhm.
sure which.
George.
Whatever.
Okay, so speaking of the
I
lovely
made my family disappear. Okay,
Mikey
sorry.
Madison. So we meet her. I'm not gonna get super in depth with this, but I figure we just kind of go through, and you guys can chime in with anything that you thought was interesting. Yeah. So anyway, the first shot is bunch of ass and titties.
Yeah, I was going to chime in and say I thought that was interesting
I was hooked.
right off the bat. I'm like, oh, okay, it was a good start.
Oh,
This is great.
I'm interested. I'm more than interested.
I will continue
Some
watching.
parts of me are very interested.
I was leaning forward, but then I had to stop
Fortunately,
because
Lauren was watching this with me. I couldn't get too interested.
you didn't just grab her hand and
Normally, my boner is the Russian authoritarian, but this time Lauren is the Russian authoritarian. So had to obey one of them.
She's like, what are your pants doing? Okay, we open up on tits and ass yet, and Dolly left or something.
in a strip
Yeah,
club.
Dolly left. Bunch of dudes just sitting there
Sexy ass dudes.
Being weird, being losers.
watching naked ladies,
As dudes do.
upstanding men. And Anora's doing her thing. Anora goes by Annie. She's exotically dancing. She seems to be having a good time. It's enjoying it as much as any working person can enjoy their working class job.
If
she
a working class
goes home.
woman could chop wood. No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, she can chop
She
wood.
chops wood, all right.
Oh, man. Chops that little sapling down.
Jesus. Somebody yell timber up in here because there's about to be a fucking I got nothing.
About to be wood splashing down into a river, and then it'll float down that river to some
Okay,
sort of
continue, Stuart.
factory.
Some better call Paul Newman in that movie about the logger family. Okay.
Yeah, that's sometimes a great notion.
Sometimes a great notion. So yeah, she goes home. She sleeps during the day. She's living in Brooklyn. Beautiful, lovely film grit Brooklyn. Looks so nice. And she has a pretty unfriendly relationship with her roommate. Fucking
That's her
lazy
sister.
bitch won't pick up the goddamn milk.
That's
yeah,
her sister.
sister/roommate.
Well, it's her sister and her roommate.
Yeah, which is her sister.
But it's, first roommate.
Yeah, but they're sisters.
No, they're
Keep
sisters.
going, Stuart.
Imagine what
Ignore
you could
them. Ignore. Be the
I'm just
better
saying,
man.
they're
here.
sisters. What if you
Rise above.
Rise against.
So at the
Don't fall for their evil traps.
How much do you think that it would cost to get them both? Okay.
Hey, we're not prostitutes.
You
Shut
have a
up.
hot sister. So at
James?
club headquarters where she works, her boss puts her onto Ivan Vanya Zakharov.
Okay. Let me just say something about Jimmy, her boss.
Is he her sister too, Drew?
No.
He's
God,
her brother, you idiot.
I have more things to say than boners and sisters. Okay, let me
doubt it.
let me talk
Oh,
here.
interesting. Okay, let him talk.
We'll see about
Let's
this.
try.
Boner. She's my sister.
The club owner, Jimmy, and I was going to try and say this earlier, but you guys talked way over me. Very rude, very, very rude. But the club owner, his name,
Way out of line. Way out of line.
his name is Jimmy. We find out later, but he's wearing this sweater, and
Oh yeah.
I loved his sweater. I'm like, A, where do I get a sweater like that? And then D, after I have the sweater, can I also own a strip club like that? And, because it looks like all it really takes is to just be a gentleman and own a sweater, and you can run a strip club.
Is that why they call it a gentleman's club?
Probably.
That's exactly right.
Probably because gentlemen own it. But I wanted to say the dynamics in this movie are really good. When we get into the second act, we'll get into later. But Jimmy, her boss, is like actually this. You never get the vibe that he's like some scummy guy. He's like actually a cool. He seems to be a cool, friendly, good humored type of fella. And he only has a couple short scenes, but
Right.
him and
He seems like the kind of guy that, you would like hang out, have a beer with, and, maybe like introduce him to your sister.
yeah.
Really just kind of a role model for young men, I think.
And then-
But that sweater, man.
And then the sister
Jesus.
introduces herself to his boner,
Oh.
and then the sweater just comes off. But anyway,
No. Leave the sweater on. Just
yeah.
the
Okay,
sweater.
so you were saying
Poke it through
You were
the
saying-
sweater, a hole in the sweater.
how Jimmy introduces Anita to
Yeah. She's trying to eat her lunch, but he's like, no, you got to go talk to this high roller, which is, maybe why exotic dancers and sex workers should unionize. Consider unionizing. You could get a lunch break,
Do it.
dedicated lunch break,
Get fucking health insurance and shit.
Hell yeah, brother. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Hulk Hogan.
he puts her on to Jimmy, the great wearer of sweaters, puts
Yeah,
her
my
on
man.
to Ivan, who's a Russian high roller, because she speaks Russian, having learned it from her grandmother. I have that right?
you got that right.
Thank God. This whole family thing is I have trouble with it. So
Yeah, but it's
they
her grandmother, Stuart.
hit it off.
So imagine what you could do if you got them together.
take out the dentures. You know what I mean? Gum it up.
I was thinking more like learn the family history, but whatever, you sicko.
So Vanya hires Anora for some private buggery outside the club. She visits him repeatedly at his mansion, and she's like stunned by the place. Yeah, she loves it. Between video game sessions, they screw. I love the first time he takes her. He's like goes straight up to the bedroom. He's like, "Oh, I'm waiting on you." And he's bitching that the housekeepers haven't made his bed. It's like, how hard is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How hard is it, Vanya? You little shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this whole scene, like when she first comes over to the house, and he's like, you see him like sliding on his socks to like toward the door, and just acting generally like a child, and I found it very charming.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's very boyish, very charming. His little
Yeah,
somersault that he does when he takes his pants off.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The actor did a really good job of like being kind of a charming, childish person. And I was like laughing, and he's like, yeah, just very like puppy like and eager, ready to just jackhammer away, which is the only way you're supposed to have sex, according to me.
They love that. Girls love that.
Unfortunately, ladies, if he's only pounding you doggy style all the time, it's not true love. So just remember that.
Where'd you hear that bullshit?
Yeah, I disagree. I don't know, man. It's
So that's the only way some of us can get off, okay? And there's nothing gay about it, all right?
I love you so much. I just love looking at your back and your butthole. I love it. It's so intimate.
love spreading those cheeks, and actually I love
I
it
just
when
wish
you
you would wear
spread
this-
the cheeks.
This
and,
man-shaped wig that I got for you and let me glue hairs onto your back, but no, whatever,
Jesus.
Let me just put this rubber Halloween mask of Donald Trump on your head.
Let me just get you off the bed and put this man on the bed instead.
That's way too weird, man. Come on.
Too far.
Don't be weird.
Over the line, Donnie. I mean, Daniel.
Nice.
Big Dan.
Ooh, big D.
But yeah, there was one
Market
that
at
was one
8.
thing.
Okay.
That was one thing this movie did teach me is that there's other ways of having sex than just jackhammering away for 30 seconds. So I came away with filled with knowledge.
It kind of reminds me of. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was filled with knowledge
Filled with knowledge
about
Yes.
how to have sex with women.
It kind of reminds you of what, Drew? Church camp?
How to blow up a pipeline. how we learned how to
Sunday school.
how we learned how to make a bomb and how to blow up a pipeline, and we learned how to
Yep.
fuck in this movie. It's very
Totally real.
It's all
Yeah.
very realistic. Yeah.
Excellent analogy.
There's only one more skill I need.
Yeah.
Leave church camp out of this. Not on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Not on the show. Please.
Apparently, girls really
God.
love the youthful vigor and the boyish ability to prematurely ejaculate. They find
Yes.
it endearing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're being paid to find it endearing, probably anybody would find it endearing.
No,
Well,
they
I mean-
do. They love it.
They say
I
it's
know.
they always tell me it's the perfect amount of time.
That's the
always say-
perfect amount of pepper boy.
You're so handsome.
They take it as a compliment.
You're so handsome.
You're so handsome. I know that strippers say that to everyone, but when they say that to me, I know they mean it. It's like, yeah, you just tell that they are serious when they talk to me like that. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're really handsome.
Yeah, it's the twinkle in
You're
their
the
eye.
best lay I've ever had." Exactly.
Like, you're a real A1 stud. You're a stallion, baby.
I love it when I'm in the Barnes and Noble
the best
looking at
fuck
the.
of my young life. Sorry, go ahead. Just quoting Heat.
Oh, I was telling a story.
I know. That's why I interrupted
Sorry.
you.
The Heat quote wins every time.
Every
Heat
time.
quote trumps all.
Fuck you guys. You know what? I'm gonna take my boxers and boners, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, okay?
Boxers and boners, boxers and boners.
We got the AI song for this episode.
Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans.
I'm gonna take my forbidden love and screw off on my own.
What were you saying about Barnes and Noble?
I'm gonna raise my own video.
You're in the Barnes and Noble. You're in the hentai section.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, and so I'm in Barnes and Noble, and I'm reading. Stuart can call it hentai, but I call it relationship advice section. And the girl who works at Barnes and Noble, bless her heart, young woman of 59 years old, comes over, gives me a blowjob. Kind of for like at that point, I'm like, I'm going to buy this whole section of books, and it's because she really, really likes me. That's
Drew, I hate to.
It's a good story.
I think she's selling you books, man. I think she's trying to sell you books.
Yeah. They work on commission. You know that, right?
Really? No, they don't work on commission at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, they do.
Click, click, clack, click, click, clack, click, 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 clack. I just looked it up on Google.
They work. Yeah. It's commission.
They do work on commission.
That's why everybody gets
Fuck.
blowies at Barnes and Noble.
They say it's straight from corporate. Do whatever it takes, even if it's blowies underneath the graphic novels.
The carpet was really
Says-
crunchy in that area. It was very strange.
That read the email from corporate. It says even if you have to wear knee pads to work, it doesn't matter. You do it.
They're competing against Amazon after all, so
That's true. I mean, you
They
know, you
are
just
winning
can't,
in my book.
it's that brick and mortar, you know, the attention to every customer that you can't. There's no substitute for it. You can't find that online. You know,
The attention is right.
the physical touch
A touching.
of a brick and mortar blowy in the young adult section.
This is starting to hurt.
Maybe a little OTPHJ in the cafe.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, yeah. I think
Over the
that
pants hand
means over the pants. Yeah. Okay.
over the pants hand job.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, keep up.
I see.
Those
I
are the
was,
best.
I knew that. I was just waiting for you to say it out loud.
Anyway.
I have a similar story actually
Oh God.
about a bartender.
Yes.
Go for it.
Let's make our own movie.
So okay, so this one time, you know how bartenders will kind of flirt with you, like if you're, you know, getting a drink from them, but it's really they're.
I know
just,
they do that with other people, but with me, it's always pretty real.
No,
But
that's
anyway,
what I'm
go ahead.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It was real for me. I mean,
okay.
because the Doggett brothers were irresistible to women.
That's
But
It's
anyway,
true.
I was hitting on this bartender, and I asked her for a number. She gave it to me, right? And I texted her later that night, but she, you know, she was like playing hard to get. She's like, "Who the fuck is this? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't give my number to anybody." It was really cute. But then I called her, and she was like, I don't know. It was weird. She was acting like an old woman. She was like, "Hello." But then, you know, I started in with the sexy talk, and then she stopped talking. She started breathing real hard. Finally, she like gasped, and you know, I got her off, and she's like, "Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, I haven't come like that since the Truman administration." And you know, I thought it was kind of weird at first, but she was into it. So, you know, I kept calling. We would have like a conversation like that every night. She kept acting like an old woman. And then, you know, when I went to the bar the next time, I asked her about it, and I was like, "Hey, you want to, you know, go to the bathroom and act this out?" And she had me kicked out by security. It was really weird, but it was probably the best relationship I ever had. You know, we still talk. I still call her. She still acts like an old woman. I don't know. I mean, it was great though. Very, very fulfilling. So I'm just saying.
it's a very special romance. You
Yeah.
have there.
Anyway, that's my service industry true story with no lies in it. Anyway,
That was
go ahead, sir.
enthralling.
Thank you.
Are you still dating her? Do you mind if I meet her? What bar does she work at?
You can't meet her. I can give phone number. We can double team her, do a conference call.
Ooh, sack to sack on the phone. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want your sack anywhere near my sack. On the phone or off the phone.
You can't help it when you're on the phone.
Keep your
It's
sack away from my
unavoidable.
ears, okay?
Yeah, just kind of dangles.
So they go to a New Year's party. Vanya invites them
Thank
to a New Year's
God.
party.
Keep going.
Oh, hey, at this New Year's party.
God damn it, Drew.
At this New Year's
Jesus
party.
Christ.
No, this is straight out of the movie. The Civil War on drugs moment at the New Year's party, where she brings her friend. What was her friend's name? Diamond or something?
Lulu.
Lulu, thank you. Lulu's like, "Are my boobs
Diamond
off?"
was her nemesis.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Diamond's
Diamond was the ginger
the
cunt.
ginger cunt.
That's right.
Which is also my most searched item on Pornhub.
So they have a Civil War on drugs, am I not being cool moment right outside the mansion. Lulu's like, "Are my boobs off?" And Anora goes, No, you look amazing. Wait, are my boobs off? And then they go in. That's it, Dan. That was it. Okay. Go on with the show.
It's like when
a
we're
great moment.
headed
Why
out
not
for a
be
night
cool?
in the town, and I'm like, "Hey guys, are my balls off?" And you're like, "No, man, they look great,
Nah, bro. Your balls are great. Your balls are nice and perky.
nice and perky today. They look very young, unlike your body."
Tight pair of balls on a sagging body. So at this New Year's party, Vanya does some blow, and so he's able to last a little bit longer, you know? Yes, he's able to even have a conversation mid-coitus.
Ooh,
It's pretty crazy.
I've never done that before. That's impossible for me.
So, you know,
Strange.
keep that in mind.
Very strange.
For all you premature ejaculators out there, get heavy into cocaine. It'll solve all your problems.
Solve all your problems. Won't create any new ones whatsoever.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You're gonna feel great. Feel like $1 million
Until the next day. And then you just buy more cocoa.
You'll spend $1 million over the next year or two. It's great. It's good for you. So the next day, they're up all night partying. The next day, Vanya offers Annie 15 grand to be his girlfriend for the week. He wants the girlfriend experience. And
GFE.
well, actually he offers her 10 and then she says 15. And there's a little, I think it's like a Pretty Woman reference here. I don't know if it's a reference, but it's a very similar scene where in Pretty Woman, Richard Gere's like, "Oh, how much would you have done it for?" And she's like, "I would have done it for 2,000." He's like, "I would have paid you 4,000." But they settled on 3. But here she's like, "I would have done it for 10." And he's like, "Well, you shouldn't do it for less than 30. Or I wouldn't do it for less than 30 if I were you."
Interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, then they fall down giggling on the bed.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's nice." I just recently watched Pretty Woman, so I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a cute little
Nice.
homage."
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a guy, so I don't watch that movie. But
It's a good guy movie.
cool. Good to know that.
God damn it, Matt. It's a great movie. Julia freaking Roberts
Julia Roberts. She's
is
amazing.
an American icon, okay?
Richard Gere, another American sex pot.
Jesus Christ.
Back when they could write good movies in Hollywood.
Yeah. Write them good. Actors
For
had
women.
extraordinary charisma on
Yes.
screen. Yeah. Awesome movie. Awesome movie.
Unlike Abigail, this movie we had to watch for this fucking podcast.
Yeah. Fucking Abigail.
Abigail. Wait, is this about the vampire little girl? The little girl vampire? The young woman vampire? Did I
The
watch
vampire
that?
young lady.
I thought this was a well-written movie.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of vampires in it.
So they go to Vegas. He and his Vanya and his friends are like, "Oh, we should go to Vegas." So they go to Vegas. Everybody goes to Vegas. They're partying it up. When they
Great
get there,
montage. Love
oh
it.
yeah, it's incredible. Just
Actually,
like,
a lot of the
partying
montages.
like rock stars.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of montages, a lot of fucking montages.
good stuff. Yep, fucking partying montage. Yeah, they tell a lot of story here with the montage. Like you get what this girl's life is in the first 3 minutes through the series of guys that she dances with, and everything just in the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then the montage of her partying with the friends. Then they say, "Let's go to Vegas." Then there's a montage of them going to Vegas, in Vegas. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good storytelling.
Yeah, so this kid is loaded. He's
Yeah.
freaking loaded. He's got access to a private jet. He's got a mansion. Goes to Vegas, and they know his name.
Oligarch son.
Yeah.
Oligarch's son. He goes to the hotel. The manager of the hotel is like scrambling to have his room ready. He's like, "Oh, it might be a few minutes."
his
and then
room?
Vanya fucking screams at him. Yeah, it's like
His
a suite.
floor.
It's like a gigantic floor.
It's with a private bar. God, private
Yeah,
pool.
like their own
everything.
pool.
Yeah, insane.
Well, here's your first instance where you're like, well, maybe not the first, but an instance where you're like, "Oh, is this guy like a fucking asshole rich guy prima donna?" But because he's fucking with the hotel manager. He's like screaming at him that the room's not ready. But it's just a goof, just a gaff.
A goofy gaff.
I'm like, okay, that's a little weird, but okay.
Well, you're getting hints about his maturity level this entire film. And it's like it can come across as charming, but you're like, this isn't going to end well. I mean, like he's a fucking child with, no responsibility, can't make his bed, plays video games all day long. So yeah, it's slowly stacking up to be one of those situations where you're like deeply uncomfortable for Anya or whatever her name is. So it's like just keeps on adding up.
Yeah. It's just like, and then, he's partying and he's it's like, "Oh, I always party this hard." They're getting fucking IVs to rehydrate to party again.
Yeah.
But so after all of this wild days-long Saturnalia, Vanya proposes marriage to Annie, saying he's like,
Good
kiss
work.
her, and he's about to go back to Russia. He has to go back to Russia and work at his father's company. Yeah, so he proposes marriage. She's like, if we get married, I can stay. And she thinks he's fucking with her, but he says it. He asks her twicely, as he says. And she finally agrees after after he convinces her that he's not just fucking around. And they marry, and they have a great time running around Vegas.
We have another montage.
Another montage. And then, so they go back home. Annie quits her job at headquarters. And again, like you're saying, Drew, Jimmy is like, he's giving her shit about it, but he's like,
he's smiling,
miss you.
supportive.
The security girl who's given Annie shit earlier, she's like about to cry.
Yeah. That was a very touching moment. The scheduler, the one that she's like sort of, I guess, the assistant manager or something. She's kind of this tough looking. You'd think she might play, and I'm typecasting here, but she could play like a tough military heroine in some sort of military movie, starring Zoe Deschanel. Wrong Zoe, sorry. And
Southbound.
But so she's like tearing up when Anita is leaving, and she's like, "Are you about to cry? Oh, well, you can come over for dinner some night." But I really love this tough looking woman. I was like tearing up and trying to hold back her tears. Oh, I wanted to give her a hug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, imagine how all those customers feel, though. I mean, like having their girlfriend stolen like that by an immigrant. It's fucking nuts. We've been saying it forever. Sign the Anti-Girlfriend Poaching Act into Congress, for God's sakes. Write your congresspersons. Solidarity through cock blocking. Cocks unite. Come on, let's go.
It's true. First, the immigrants.
Daniel.
They take our jobs, and then they take our women.
They take our women. But I mean, he's
laws
white,
against
so
green card
okay.
marriages. Sorry, Matt,
okay,
I cut you off. What did you say?
I'm just saying he's white, so it's like not that big a deal. If it was like a brown skinned person, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. But at least if they have kids, they'll be white. That's my only point.
Yeah. I'm a little upset too. My pickup line about being an oligarch's son, it's never going to work again now that this movie won Best Picture. It's like, it used to get me. That was my hardworking line through college. No more.
Did you do an
you're
Irish,
fucked now.
An Irish, Russian accent with it? Or you're like,
I did.
am oligarch's son.
Yeah.
My father is Yuri Kalishnikov, inventor of the famous assault rifle.
Yeah. My name is Daniel Smirnov.
Damn the torpedoes.
Vodka. No.
Vodka. We pump vodka out of the earth and give it to people in bottles. That's an awful.
My father was a
Russian accent.
famous Russian submarine captain who defected.
Maybe
There you
you've
go.
heard of him.
I got you, Drew.
He was
Thank you.
hunted.
Thank you, Stuart, for picking up
Nice.
what I
Nice.
tried to shoot out of my boner through my
Ooh,
boxers.
what? No. That's not what I did. Is that what I did?
No, for you, I was just putting it down and you picked it up. Thank you.
Got a
Slurped
little
it
bit
up.
on you though.
I don't shoot anything out of my boner in my boxers.
Ew.
My boxers and boners are always very clean.
What are we
That's why
talking
there's a
about?
slit.
How did we get on
There's
to
a slit in
boners
there.
all of a sudden?
How did we not? Have you seen this film,
How do we
Alara?
get
Alana?
off of boners?
Alana? Alanis?
Aladdin? So guys, I got
Aladdin.
married in Vegas once. Did you guys know that? I got married in
did?
Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his
He
name?
was a lucky guy.
Well, it was a goat dressed as Justin Bieber, but turns out marrying goats isn't legal, even if you've had sex with that goat multiple times. But so it wasn't legally binding, but we still talk. We're still friendly. So
Even if they're
all good.
pregnant?
So
I mean,
it was easy to get it annulled. The goat parents were just like, yeah, you're fucked, Matt. You can't.
there was no annulment. The dad just came up and rammed me in the dick with his horns, and then that was it.
Did
It
it
was
give you a
over.
boner? I bet it did.
Well, I had a boner before, so I mean,
You went head to head.
Crush your boner. I crush it.
and I had one after. So make of that what you
I mean,
will.
actually not.
Mission
that show
not
of strength,
accomplished.
that show of dominance. I mean, Jesus.
Boner not crushed.
Gets
Boner not crushed, man.
So news of the marriage reaches Vanya's parents. Not entirely sure how.
Yeah, who the
but-
fuck? Like, how did this happen? Yeah, because we cut next to God. I forgot his name already. Gornov or Glogov. Everybody.
Wow, Drew.
The
Wow.
names. The
They
names.
reference like gossip trades and shit like that. It feels
Yeah.
like a very what's that fucking movie called? The Very Rich Asians or something like that. Crazy Rich
Right, right.
Asians, where someone
Rich
spots them and then social media, takes a photo and then social media and stuff like that.
Mm.
I mean, they're partying together. They're
Well,
They're in
sense.
Vegas. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
So it gets back to them, and then Vanya's parents are Galina and Nikolai. And you can sort of hear Galina on the phone telling Vanya's godfather, Toros, to intervene
Toros.
and get an annulment. And this is when Toros is, I guess he's kind of presiding over a baptism. I was, again,
Yeah.
not quite clear what
So
what his
funny.
role was there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, he's a godfather to. He's supposed to be the godfather to these kids.
He's a professional
kid.
godfather, apparently. He's godfathering all sorts of kids.
He's dressed in holy robes and whatever happens at
Yeah.
those things.
Very sacred ritual.
It's so
going
funny.
on.
That's when it started to become a comedy to me. I'm like, this is hilarious. That's so
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
What
We're
do you
checking his phone.
gets
He
the-
looks
he
at the
gets the
phone.
text.
He's like, no.
Yeah. As quietly as he can. He didn't realize he did it.
Right.
He's trying to keep it quiet.
Then he
Oh my
hands the
God.
baby over to the mom and just like runs away.
like, I'm so sorry.
so
Yeah.
I'm so
funny.
sorry.
I love-
I'm so sorry.
There's a great moment. It's a great shot. It's just a single shot. He emerges from the church, and it's a wide shot on the church, and it quickly zooms in on him. And he's like, "You
Yes.
put me on fucking speakerphone so that hooker can hear me."
Yeah.
It's like
Right,
this-
two
right
steps
outside
outside
the
the
church.
church.
exactly.
I love a good zoom when it's done with a purpose. It was so
Yeah.
good. God damn
It's so
it.
perfect.
Awesome.
Great little bit of storytelling.
Such a good way of like telling how important this is. Like this is one of like the biggest
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah. It interrupted a baptism or a christening or a sacrifice. I don't know what was going on there. But yes.
They're probably going to kill that child, but
It was- I
either
think
way,
it was
it's
a
very
human
important.
sacrifice.
Right. It was to the Yellow King. Yeah. It seemed
They were taking its
Fucking
adrenochrome.
Russians, man.
Harvesting the baby for adrenochrome, as the oligarchs do.
Who will
That's how
eat
they stay
the
young.
adrenochrome first? Step up. Okay. I don't know.
Get your straws ready
Get your straws ready.
for the adrenochrome.
I'm not even going to try.
So Toro sees, while he's in the church, he tells his brother, Garnik, and hired muscle Igor, to go to the mansion and, talk to Vanya, get the marriage license because they need to get this thing annulled, lickety split. So Garnik and Igor go there.
So he doesn't say Igor's name at this point. He just says, "Get the Russian and go there and do the thing."
Right. Yeah.
So Igor's the
uh-oh.
Russian. Yeah.
Yeah, because these guys are Armenian.
Yeah, he's kind of intimidating looking. He's like,
Right. You
shaved
think he's like
head
this.
and-
The first impressions are that he's like, a bodyguard.
An enforcer.
He's an
Yeah, he's like-
enforcer, right? A hired
he's there
muscle or
in-
something.
Mhm.
He
in
even
case-
dresses like a gangster. Sorry, go ahead,
Yep.
Stu.
Mm-hmm.
Hood up.
He's
Yep.
like, he's there just in case anybody gets rough.
Yeah.
Garnik tells him
Tells
on
him
the
that
way,
explicitly. Right.
It's like, don't touch Vanya, but if his boys are there and they get rough, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
Also, your first reaction to him, they're driving in a car. He's like, what happened? Oh, he married a hooker or he married a stripper. And he laughs, which is the
Yeah.
proper reaction to
Yeah.
that. And he's
It
like,
is the
why am I
proper-
coming? Because in case if any of his friends get fancy, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. We're
Yeah,
telling you
what-
this because it comes into play later.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So, they get there.
Well,
Yeah.
another bit
I know.
was I was looking at Igor's reaction in that first scene a second time, and after he laughs, the other guy says, "Don't laugh. This isn't funny." He's like,
Yeah.
"It seemed. What did he say? It seems far fetched, or it seems, I don't know, preposterous or something." He didn't use the word preposterous because he's not fluent in English, but
Mm.
he was like, "It seems, no, it seems like gossip, or no,
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem real." You know.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
can't be true. No way.
It does. this is kind of a love story like Beauty and the Beast, but without the talking tea kettle. So I get where he's coming from. It's like, this sounds like gossip. I think he says it sounds like gossip or something like that. Yeah. That's funny. I like
It is Beauty and the Beast.
It is Beauty and the Beast. I realize watching this, I dress like him sometimes. Like almost exactly like it. Yeah, and I used to be kind of self-conscious about it, but now I think it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, now that you saw this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Took you 25 years. Now you're like, now
How
you're
do
cool
you
with
dress like him? What are you wearing?
Black running pants, white shoes, a black hoodie, and I've never worn the coat over the hoodie, the black hoodie, like all black. But I'm going to start doing that for now, for sure.
Yeah, you would in New York.
Yes.
I would in New York for sure. Be like,
Oh, yeah.
that man is a Russian gangster. So yeah.
Now you don't need to say that you're the son of an oligarch. You can just look like a gangster, and people
Yeah.
Yeah.
come up
Like this
and
guy's a
suck your
he's
dick
a
in Barnes and
fucking-
Noble.
an Irish gangster here in America.
Yes,
A
right.
big red beard.
Irish, yeah. Clearly Irish
They can-
gangster.
You can take your two fingers and like put them like right up under your chin, like Viggo Mortensen does in that one movie. Oh,
I
man.
know.
What-
Eastern Promises.
What an intimidating gesture! Wow,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Two in
It's
the
not
neck.
what it means, but
or
it's
something.
awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you like a snake.
Mhm.
Like a snake in your throat or something like that.
I'm gonna throat you good. Wait, no.
Your dick's
I
gonna go
like
down
that
to here.
idea.
You're gonna feel me in your tonsils. I mean, I'm gonna feel you. Okay.
I'm feeling
I
your
Cut this out,
participated.
Stuart.
I participated in the dick jokes. All right, now I'm done. We're through. All right, yeah. So they're going. They're gonna go see what the fuss is
Yeah.
about.
And then, so when they arrive, Vanya and Annie are boning. They're getting it on, having a little fun
Mhm.
in the living
Getting
room.
it off. That's what I call it.
And so he hops up, goes to the door with a raging erection.
Boxers and boners. Boxers and
Boxers.
boners.
Under his boxers, you don't see it,
Under
but
his
it's funny.
boxers.
It's funny.
It's a very comical image.
Yeah.
Yes. And it reminded me of a time when I think it was like I must have been 12 or so.
when you got laid.
And yeah, yep. Just some random homeless woman. I don't know.
Whoa.
Reminds
You
me.
know?
We have some
Not
weird
the
ass
one
stories.
we usually had sex with, but a random one.
Homeless woman in Colorado Springs? They don't exist.
No, it was Arizona. It was
They don't
Phoenix.
exist.
By then.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No,
they,
it was
they
like-
exist there for sure.
A few of
Yeah.
us were standing around. I think it was the Belmont House. Yeah, it must have been like 2002, 2003. And we were just in our boxers, and Mom was in the room, and Mom just looks at me and says, "Oop, somebody's peeking."
Oh.
And I look down. So I wasn't hard or anything. It just like fell out of the slit without my knowing, without my feeling it. Fucking nightmare. 13 years old, going through puberty. My mom just saw my wang popping out of my boxers. I've never trusted boxers since. Now it's only boxer briefs. Let's keep it tight.
I just like-
tight.
I just put it out just to test Lauren to see if she'll be that courteous to like let me know. Oh, your dick's hanging out.
Oh, baby Jesus is out of the manger.
Oh, the weird looking anteater has come out of the hole in the ground.
The suspect has escaped the prison. Yeah, the boner boxer thing reminded me of basically all 4 years of high school. For some reason, you just sit in class and you get a boner. And for some reason, I wore boxers and pajama pants
Oh,
for
God.
half of my years at school.
God.
And for some reason, I never switched over to briefs until my adult years. I don't know why. So probably the whole, every day there were, 15 kids, 20 kids watching my pants grow under my desk 8 times a day.
The worst is when you're like asked to stand up and you have to like walk bent over. Just like, no, I hurt my back.
Oh yeah.
It could be a car ride.
Kicking your pencil across
Stuart,
the floor.
get out of bed already.
Car ride, yeah.
I can't.
Leave the
I'm not
room.
ready.
Okay.
Get out of the car. It's time to go to school. Just give me a minute. Hold on 1 second. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
So I learned a great trick as a teenager, and eventually I just started carrying around a roll of duct tape with me. So like whenever I got a boner, I would grab the tape and I'd run to the bathroom, bent over, talking about how my back hurt. And so, the idea was that I'd get to the bathroom and then tape the boner down to my leg so nobody could see it, right? But inevitably, whenever I like got my pants down and like, touched the boner with one finger, I would come.
See it in the mirror. Like, oh, hey, buddy.
I think how much detail you go into with your
I was in the
dick.
bathroom stall, you sicko.
Right? Also, you need to tape it to your belly, not your leg. That's a good way to break your dick off, is taping it down like that when it's a boner fight.
I mean, I like the pressure.
You gotta take it from 6 to midnight. Okay.
But anyway, I would come and then it would go down. And then, like 20 minutes later, I would just have the same problem again. So I'd run to tape it again and then touch it. And then I kind of, and that's how I came 53 times in one day.
Wow. Thank you.
That's
for that.
MatthewDoggettAuthor.com, everybody. If you want more stories like this.
If you want more stories of him and his dick.
MatthewDoggettAuthor.com.
You got to pay extra for those. Those are on those are
dick stories are a little
blacklisted.
extra. You can get any of his horror thrillers.
It's my erotica collection.
The one-man erotica collection. It's just him touching it and ejaculating.
Very, very short stories. But have you guys ever answered the door with a boner?
Yes.
Probably,
Even here.
Probably.
Even today, this day and age, yes.
35 years on the planet. Surely it's happened once.
Yeah. I mean, like actually, like using your dick to open the door. That's what I'm
Oh,
asking.
God.
Oh, probably.
Man, it's
yes.
been a long time since I've done that.
Not the front door. Sliding doors, yes, but not with it. If it has a knob, no.
I check the mail slot that way sometimes.
Just poke around in there.
Ooh, got something.
I inspect the holes in the bathroom stalls that way sometimes. But,
Yeah.
Sometimes
what
you
they're
get nice
for.
surprises that way.
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, this is one of those.
Yeah, sushi.
Nice hole.
Nice. Hey.
Nice hole.
Ooh.
Anyway, opens the door.
Salmon and rice. Okay, this
Yeah.
one's good.
Let me-
This one's good. The eel.
Oh, eel. Spicy tuna. Wow.
Ooh, this one's
Tempura.
got a
Oh.
fried,
Extra
got a fried
wasabi.
exterior.
California
Oh my
roll. Gross.
Give me a hot Philadelphia. God damn it.
Hot Philadelphia.
I'm realizing our listeners probably don't know what the hell we're talking about. We're talking about Glory Hole Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi
Glory
Glory
Hole.
Hole.
Then
Look it
Lonely
up.
Island special.
Look it up.
Sushi glory holes,
be
baby.
prepared. Turn off the blur function.
Okay, so is this a good time to take a pee-pee? Because I could use a little pee-pee.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get our shit together.
Do your pee-pee in.
All this boner talk.
Yeah, let's go.
Go tape it down, Stuart.
Boxers and boners, boxers and boners, loose and baggy, can't hide the salami. Everyone can see your throbbing meat. You saw a girl and pitched your tent. Your snake is peeking through the slit. Your clock went from 6 to midnight. Your rock hard dawn is in plain sight. Boxers and boners, boxers and boners. It doesn't matter if you're a grower or a shower, everyone will know you're a penis owner. When you're engorged like a pumpkin in October, you better tape it down so you don't blow your cover. Boxers and boners, boxers and boners, boxer briefs. so better for hiding boners.
Where were we, everybody? Welcome back from the little break. You just heard a tasty little jam made by artificial intelligence.
Tasty, tasty. Tasty, tasty.
Very good.
Thank you.
So, yeah, where we left off. So, Vanya goes to the door with a giant boner. Garnick and Igor, come in. They kind of eventually sort of force their way in. They go to get the marriage license. It's just like a screaming match. Somebody at some point, I think it's Garnick. Yeah, if it's Garnick, calls Annie a hooker. She takes offense at that. And it's just a shit show.
Like, get the fuck out of my house. Oh my God, I can't do a Jersey thing. Or a New York thing, whatever the fuck it is.
Get the fuck out of my fucking house, motherfucker.
She's like, this is my house, and it's get the fuck out. She does not hold back, and she like goes at these guys, screaming at them and like shoving them and stuff. And it's hilarious.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, there's a lot of it is pretty action-packed dialogue, if you will, in this, because you got what's the guy's name? Tanos, Goro?
Toros on the phone.
On the phone.
On the phone, yeah, and his brother's holding the phone.
Yeah,
and
then them two. And Igor's
screaming
really quiet.
The phone
Yeah, that was a hilarious moment.
She just follows the phone as he sets it down. That's so funny.
It's like, I'm not going to hold this at your face anymore.
Right.
I'm putting this on the
It's
table.
like getting screamed at. He's like, just get it out of my hands.
Just the physical action that he gave cracked me up. I mean, that was physical comedy right there. It was perfectly executed.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so good. So yeah, what's the dude's name? The brother's name? When he and Vanya go upstairs to get the marriage license and take a picture of the marriage
Garnick.
license. What's his name?
Garnick.
Igor and
Igor.
Alana are sitting downstairs on the couch, and Igor's like he's been gentle, quiet, standing back this whole time. And when they're sitting on the couch, he introduces himself to her. He says, "Hi, I'm Igor." And she kind of rolls her eyes and says, "I'm, what's her name again? Anora." Oh yeah.
Oh,
Annie.
Anora.
She doesn't call herself Anora. That's right.
Yeah.
Asuna.
She says, "I am Akira."
So essentially, she's kind of like a snotty faced bitch this whole time. She's like,
Well, you would be too.
what a stuck up,
Yeah.
what a
Real
stuck up woman. Like, I mean, you're supposed to let strange men into your house and let them
Of
do
course,
whatever
they're
they want.
men.
Of
You're supposed to
course.
do what
Exactly.
they do. What they want. They do whatever they want. You're subservient to them.
That's how the world is supposed to work.
You get the
Yeah.
feeling she really is into the marriage. She wants to love
For sure.
fuckface, whatever his name is. And
Yeah.
and she's into it, and she's very lucky. She feels lucky. She's very fortunate. All her coworkers say she's very lucky because she, wealth important. Yeah. But she's also making the best of it. And, despite this guy's shortcomings in the getting down department, she wants to love him, and she's committed to it emotionally. And the big argument she's putting towards these strange men who are coming in the house is like, I'm his wife. That's my husband. That's my husband,
Yeah.
So,
It was
like,
legal,
you got to
and
respect
She-
this.
she's right.
Yeah.
I mean, she's right. But she doesn't really know at the same time that like none of, and this becomes clear later, but she doesn't know that Vanya doesn't actually like own any of this stuff,
No.
She thinks
Right.
Yeah.
she's in Vanya's house, but it's
Right.
like his parents' house and stuff.
Mhm.
So she
Exactly.
does, I was joking earlier when I said she's a snotty faced bitch. Okay. So just chill out. She does react like a fiery person would react when some shit like this goes down. She's like, fuck this
Mhm.
shit. Get out of my house.
Get out of my house. Who
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, like what the
Right.
fuck are you doing? This
Yeah.
is my house. You need to leave. And then when it starts escalating, and she's just screaming I mean, I'm 100% with her. Like, fucking let me go. What are you doing?
Yeah. So dickhead runs. He's like, come with me, and she's like, what? She had to go upstairs to get something. Like, no,
She
I'm
wasn't
not.
wearing any pants.
Yeah, she's like wearing underwear and a t-shirt, and so Vanya wants to leave because
So he says, okay, bye.
He's running away from his parents like a little
reveals
6-year-old boy would.
that his parents are coming
Yeah.
to America. And he's like, that sets him off. He's like, oh fuck, I got to get out of here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he can't wait 30 seconds for his wife to go put on some pants.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
So
So
he
that's a big
leaves.
moment. He leaves her, and then
Abandons her.
and then Igor's told, don't let her leave. And so once he tries, like, what do you do? He clearly doesn't want to touch her. He just
He's
tries
not.
to get in front of her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not
so-
touching her. He's not grabbing her, not touching her.
Right.
Yep. And she's trying to get out. And then at one point she hits him with her left hand, I think, on
Closed
his
fist.
right cheek. Yep.
Right.
And he's like,
that's
and
fucking impressive.
his only response is, that's fucking impressive. Like he's stunned, but then he says, oh, fucking impressive. And he's not hitting back. He's not treating her badly. He's just trying to not let her get to the door.
Right.
Yeah.
So that in and of itself is interesting to me. Like watching this movie, it doesn't take a typical turn. It feels more real than
Right.
a movie. You're not in movie land. You're like, oh, how do you keep someone from leaving without getting physical?
Yeah. Because he's just concerned with, his job.
Right.
He's
Right.
a working class guy. He's like trying to not get fired, just trying
Right.
to do what his boss told him to do. But he's trying to negotiate that. And yeah, you're like worried the first time I watched it, I was so worried that it was going to escalate like we talked about before.
Every moment.
And but it doesn't happen. You're like, oh, thank God.
There's a million things that don't happen that you're thankful for. Like when she bites his neck, I'm like, oh, he's going to start gushing blood. He's going to die from a neck wound.
Right.
But no, it's just a big ass mark on his neck.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's all these shots of him like in the like the quiet moments where like the camera's just kind of focused on him, where like he's in the background or something. And so you
Yes.
kind of know that he's going to be like the focus of some of this. There's something important is going to come from him.
Yeah. And that
Mhm.
at this point in the movie that we're talking about, that has happened a couple of times, but it really starts happening after they finally tie her up and take the ring from her and then gag her.
Mhm.
That's when it really goes hardcore on focusing on Igor, because we've seen it a couple of times. It's almost like, I don't want to say soft focus because that is an actual thing, but it's like he's in the frame, but it's kind of like soft. They don't linger too long. But then
he's at least
after,
framed with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
framed together a lot.
and he's in
Yeah.
focus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
got
there's
these like
this-
soulful eyes. Like he's
Right.
very
He cares.
His expression is
He cares. And
Yeah.
He's thinking all about all this from her perspective.
yep, exactly.
Right.
He's empathizing.
Yeah, he's like the only one who's kind of exactly putting himself in her shoes, empathizing.
He's
with
the
her.
only one that introduced himself. He's the only one that didn't call her a hooker. He's the only one that isn't screaming at her. And she attacked him. Like she picked up the candlestick and he's like, no, don't do that. That's, what did he say?
Right.
That's off or something. And then she throws it, breaks a painting, breaks the candlestick, then he just,
there was some really great like stuff during that whole scene. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. No,
But,
keep going.
like, they like a bunch of stuff breaks. Like he tackles her after he's like told to grab her and like hold on to her. He like pulls her onto a couch and like she kicks a lamp, and like later she kicks what's his face in the face, and he like breaks a coffee table. So like
Mhm.
this whole scene that's very chaotic, and there's like some good like practical like grounded stunts that these guys are doing and that she's doing. Like, it's clearly them breaking stuff, and like, so it's very it's intense.
Mhm.
Definitely
So
intense.
well done.
This is intense. Yeah, that's
And-
great. They
yeah.
trashed the whole place just trying to subdue her.
That room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a fighter.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
then they don't gag her until she starts screaming rape.
And that's
at the top
after
of her lungs. So like no. After Toros arrives.
And that's after Goro takes the ring from her finger. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm his, and this is what Daniel was saying. She's like, I'm his wife. His wife. Look, he bought me the ring, because he was trying to accuse her of like saying, this hooker cheated him, swindled him, persuaded him to marry her. And she's like, no, he asked me, look, I have a ring. And so then he takes the ring and says it's the property of the parents. And at that point she screams rape. And then Goro Toros has to run and grab the scarf, and then they tie her up. The next scene is tied up. And this, I wanted to quote this because I wrote this down. It's at this point, it's almost like a turning point, because this is where the focus starts getting more on Igor in the frame, in the shots. I mean, like, so the Toros and his brother go outside, and after his brother has a broken nose from her feet, they're out on the back porch, and then here's another line that you think could go one way, but goes completely another. He says, Toros says, all right, now we got to go in and break this bitch. And then they go in, and he sits down and starts talking to her very reasonably from his point of view, saying, this is a green card marriage. We owe you a green card fee. We're going to give you $10,000. Help me find him, all this stuff. But right before that, he says, look, he shamed his family, quote, he shamed his family by marrying someone like you. And now we're focused on Igor. Ivana is on the front of the frame, and Igor is at the right of the frame, soft. Igor is the left of the frame, and he's in focus. And Toros is saying to Alana, he shamed his family by marrying someone like you. If you think this is going to be allowed, you're dead wrong. And it's just Igor sitting there, like, listening to this, thinking about this. Like, clearly he doesn't think it's a shameful thing.
Yeah.
And so then from that point on, it's much more about Igor's relationship to Anora. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. And so this is when, she basically agrees. Like, okay, we'll find him. She just wants to find him, to talk to him, be like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? Can we be together? Why can't we be together? Why are they trying to tear us apart?
Let's stand up to your parents together.
Exactly. So that kind of kicks off Act 2, which is like the search for Vanya, the little fuckboy piece of shit son of a bitch.
Hey, man. Hey. He's a good guy.
And actually,
he's a good guy.
We were saying earlier, like, at first she was screaming because this is, she changes her tune about halfway through this whole attack, quote unquote attack scene. Because she starts screaming, first it was get out of my house, and, you know, you're the motherfucker, you motherfucker, fuck your mother.
You Armenian piece of shit.
And then after that, after she was tied up, and after Vanya left, then she changes her tune, and she asks repeatedly, somebody tell me what is going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? She keeps saying that. She's fucking tied up. Her husband's gone. And these three strange men are like, what? Somebody tell me what's going on. So, okay, yeah. So Act 2.
Right. And nobody tells her what's going on.
Nobody. Right. Igor doesn't know. He would if he knew. He doesn't know.
Right.
I don't know. I just like, whenever I was watching this movie, I was like, just forbidden love, you know, it always ends in tragedy. Tragedy. It always ends in tragedy.
Tragedy and statistics. That's what these love stories are known for.
I just can't help but think of, you know, just freezing in the ocean as your boat goes down while some redheaded bitch takes up the entire door. I mean, there's plenty of room on the door, but no, she has to have it all for herself, and she lives, and, like, I don't know. It always ends badly. You know,
I remember what that came. Yeah.
So
can I come
Vanya
up there, Rose?
Is the redheaded bitch? Vanya is Rose?
No,
damn.
The woman is always in the wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. You remember in Romeo and Juliet,
she wants too much,
where Juliet poisoned Romeo and then killed herself? It was like a murder suicide. It was crazy.
What an idiot!
Yeah. What an idiot. Dumb.
What a dumb woman. They're not supposed to be doing anything of consequence. That's what I'm saying.
It's like, yeah, Annie, you're his wife, which means zip it and let the men talk.
If there are men in the room, you do what they say, even if you don't know them. and they seem dangerous. Okay.
Even if they've tied you up with a telephone cord, you listen to what they say.
You should be so lucky to be tied up by them. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, Igor could tie me up sometime.
Those dreamy eyes.
I'd let him gore
That
me.
shaved head.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
So the four of them, they hop in the car and they set out to find Vanya. They go all over the place, go to Coney Island, this candy store where his friends work.
Wait.
Great little scene there.
When they get in the car, Annie and Igor sit in the back seat. Annie gets in first, then Igor sits in the back seat next to her, and she's like, "Why the fuck do I have to sit next to this fucking psychopath?" And Igor says, "Hey, can I sit in the front seat?" Like trying to do the right thing for her, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to sit by this motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like, let me sit up front. And no, you know, the two guys up front, the two brothers just ignore them. But yeah, they're stuck together. Ooh, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
so
they go
searching.
all over the place.
Yeah.
They go bars, the pool hall that he went to when he was a kid, when Vanya went to when he was a kid. And
great scene in the candy shop, by the way. We get to see Igor's rough side, his strong arm side. Doesn't hurt anybody.
Doing the enforcer thing. Yeah,
Yep.
I just felt for that shop owner. He's like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I
Good
love that
close
shop
up.
owner.
Good
Oh my
close
God.
up on that. Zoom in.
Zoom.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Just again, it's like it's fucked up, but it's so funny at the same time. Just
It
the way
is
it's
funny.
delivered.
Mhm.
But it made me sad at the same time.
Yeah, he's a sweet guy. He's a sweet guy.
He let some smoke dope in the candy store. Smoke dope in the
Yeah.
candy store. Smoke dope, smoke dope in the candy store.
So they finally go. They find him at HQ, shit faced,
Which is the
completely shit faced
place where he met
the strip club.
Anora.
Yeah. So he's in a private room with Annie's redheaded nemesis, Diamond,
Ginger bitch.
The ginger cunt.
the ginger cunt.
Cunt.
The 40 ginger cunt. So they find him. Annie's trying to talk to him, but he's just absolutely wasted. Can barely stand, can barely speak. Just being a stupid idiot kid, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they force him into the car. They go.
Boy needs some coke.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in here. Like before they find him, they have a little moment at the diner where Annie's kind of on Igor's ass. It's like she wants some of the pills that he got from his grandma. She's calling him a hard F-word ass bitch.
Yeah, he got pills, some sort of pain pills to give to Gollum because Gollum's nose is broken.
Gollum's nose is broken. Explicitly tells him not to take all at once. And then he takes all of them at once.
2 seconds later, he takes them all.
I love his Garnick's his journey throughout the rest of
I
this
know.
movie.
He
where
is
he's
like
just-
the most comedic element of this movie.
Yes.
So
He's
funny.
just fucked up. He's complaining about his nose. And
Yeah.
he gets way too wasted on pills and he's puking.
Pukes a lot through his hand in the
So much
car.
puke.
Cut to them cleaning the car. He's like, come on, you know my wife has to drive this tomorrow. So funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was wondering how they did that. Did like give him something to make him puke because that shit was real.
That looked real.
I think let's say a little bit comes out at first and he puts his hand up to his mouth and then it starts pouring. So he must have had the old tube up the sleeve or something.
Okay.
But it looks
I guess I didn't catch that.
really
So
gross.
God damn, he's really puking.
It looks
Cement and oatmeal and some sort of green
God.
juice.
Semen.
Yeah, it was just like the effects department and his performance just completely sold it.
So funny. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard. I mean, I was laughing at like every scene with these idiots. They're becoming more and more human and less threatening because they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, they're just going to just absurd lengths to stop this fucking marriage.
Yeah.
And it gets just more and more ridiculous.
Mhm.
Like he tears his SUV off of the tow truck after he's been parked for who knows how long when they searched like Brighton Beach or whatever. Just tearing up, just like, and then like going into restaurants and like going to the kitchen and bothering people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Garnick's like hitting on the hostess.
Yeah.
He's
Just like
distracting her.
a trail of
Distracting
destruction.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, distracting her. But
Mhm.
as
So
it goes on, he's just He's
more and
talking
more
to the strippers at
intoxicated,
HQ.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
hey, these pills aren't bad. eh?
It's so good.
I love the shot of them, the four of them walking in a row down the boardwalk at
Yeah.
the first when they're going to the candy shop and they're walking frame right. And the guy in the lead, Toros, he's like, come on, speed up. We don't have all day. But what was his name? Gollum. He was the first. He was like going really slow, kind of like looking around really slow. But then when Toros tells him, hey, come on, everybody, speed up, he like starts speeding up really quick. Just these tiny little comical moments where, you know, like Gollum was the reason, Gonick was the reason for them going slow in the first place. But he acts like he wasn't doing it. Oh my God, it's just priceless.
Right.
Yeah, great stuff. Great little bit where they're walking, it's getting cold, sun's going down, and Igor offers Annie the red scarf that they had gagged her with. She refuses it. Then a little later, she's obviously freezing, so she takes it. It's like the red really pops against the blue, and that kind of comes in later. But anyway, nice little moment there of kindness. Him giving her a kindness, doing her kindness,
And her actually finally accepting, because he's done a lot of kindnesses at this point.
Yeah,
3 or 4 or 5.
right.
And it's like, you know, you're kind of like, how can you not notice this, right? She's bound to notice, even though she is, you know, her frame is like he was attacking her.
Yeah, she's vulnerable. She's like in her underwear, and he's like
Holding her
grabbing
on
tying her
him.
up.
Yeah. Just holding him down. But the expression on his face when he's holding her down on the couch, he's like, he's not enjoying this. Like he's like bugging out, sort of, you know, like kind of weirded out. And then she's calling him a because he never made a move on her, which in her profession, all men make a move on her. And he's the only one that hasn't. So that's why she adopted the name for him, which she calls him several times in this movie, you know, fat ass bitch. And we'll get to more of that later. But.
Yeah. So, okay. After they pick up Vanya, they go to the courthouse. They basically have a little sleepover in front of the courthouse. They get up as soon as it opens. Their lawyer, who we get the sense that they're, you know, like the family is leaning on, basically pressuring to get the annulment. He was a great actor, great performance from him. He's just very circumspect about the whole thing. Vanya can barely stand. Annie's protesting. They go in courtroom.
Objection! She's not supposed to be speaking.
Yeah. Hilarious
I love that scene
in the courtroom.
So
Oh my God.
good. I was laughing harder in this scene than most of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It was
Who's the guy in the
amazing.
camel coat? Hey, camel man, what are you doing? Sit down.
Right.
Objection, Your Honor.
He's objecting from the spectator's seats.
Yeah, Garnick's just wasted, like loopy on drugs.
Yeah.
And then, of course, then their lawyer discovers that they got married in Vegas, so the state of New York cannot annul a Nevada wedding. So that's another wrinkle. They have to leave. After that they meet. Vanya's dickhead parents have arrived at a private airport, so they meet them. Akira tries to introduce herself, and the mom just like looks right through her, has no time for her, treats her like subhuman.
Ooh, that bitch.
Yeah, she sucks. And
She's
at
a
this point,
smiley-faced bitch.
she is. At this point, they're like, okay, so we're going to Vegas. You're going to get on this plane. We're going to Vegas. We're going to get this annulled. And so here, Annie takes a stand. She's on the tarmac. Vanya's walking up to the plane. And she's like, be a fucking man and talk to me. And I love this because Igor is framed behind her as she says this to Vanya. And he's framed right behind her. He's on her back as she's standing up to Vanya and telling him, like, what the fuck are we doing? Be a man, stand up to your parents. Vanya, of course, is not a man. He's a little bitch, so he does not comply. But Annie's not having it, so she threatens to, basically, Vanya's mom comes out to try to convince Annie. Annie threatens to take half of Vanya's ass in the divorce.
Mhm.
But his mom, Galina, she threatens her and her family with financial ruin, essentially. And Annie realizes she can't win that fight. So she concedes and they fly to Vegas.
No.
Vegas, baby.
Igor and oh yeah. Okay, that's right. You're right. My bad.
Oh, I thought that was no.
I thought it was in Vegas when that
Yeah,
happened.
you're right. Yeah.
No,
No,
incorrect.
wrong again.
That is not correct.
I'm gonna tell myself that I'm right, even though I'm not. So
You're right.
continue.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
can do
check the
that.
mailbox because it's Nudie Magazine Day.
You're gonna open it with your boner.
I'm gonna try and pull a Daniel and yes, check the mail with my boner.
Good luck.
You got to time it just right
Thank you,
because
sir.
you don't want to waste a futile trip to the mailbox with a boner, only to find nothing.
I don't know. The prospect of impending mail always gets me a little excited. So
Yeah, me too.
never know.
oh boy.
So there's another great scene on the plane where Toros and Karnik both like sequentially try to kind of suck up to the
Yeah.
parents and just are
Little
shot down
sycophants.
completely.
Yeah, Garnick is like, I just want to take this chance to say how grateful I am. And then Taurus like shoos him away. Now's not the time. And then Taurus turns to the family. I just want to take the time to say how grateful I am. It's like almost the exact same phrasing.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a good idea. I'm going to do
Yeah. And then, so Annie hears the parents talking to Vanya, basically saying, like, you got to get your shit together. What the fuck are you doing? You better run the company. You're a little boy.
Mhm.
And she gets up and starts laying into him. A little exchange here. And then she basically is backed down by the parents. And then Igor hands her pours her a vodka. And she slugs it down.
That was a kind moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good little moment. I really enjoyed that scene.
Mm-hmm.
He's her only ally, really, in this whole film.
Yep.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah. And she's slowly learning that.
Yeah.
So they get to Vegas. They get the annulment.
Galina puts on just a super bitch act.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm livid and everybody has to know it.
Right.
And the father is like, clearly the mother is in charge here. Clearly the wife is the head of the family.
Isn't that always the case?
I guess so.
Isn't that
He
always
does.
the case?
He's asked when he first arrives, like, how was the trip? He's like, face down, ass up, which is so,
Right.
so appropriate because I guess he's just being fucking laid into by his wife the whole trip or something.
Right.
And that's the way his son fucks. So it's like, it's so funny because it's just like, okay, yeah, just an object. I'm just being, getting almost ass raped this whole time. So yeah, I thought that was an appropriate callback to his son's beast mode.
That's a good call. I did not think of it that way. That's great.
Neither did I. Leave it to Dan to bring some insight to this podcast. Thank you,
know it.
Dan.
Thank goodness you're here.
I know my sex positions. So yeah, that funny woman in the Nevada, annulment office is like, okay, okay, yes, I'm here.
Being all sweet and
Doesn't have
kind
all
and-
the baggage that we've witnessed.
Right.
Yeah.
She's doing her job.
Yeah.
They get it done. Igor suggests that Vanya apologize.
That was
Which, of course,
great.
That was nice.
Oof,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting some sort of defense from him, but that still surprised me. Because the way he's framed, the way he's in focus so much of this movie, and it's a lot. I was expecting there was going to be something coming from him in defense of her, of Annie. And but yeah, I wasn't expecting that. He just like you said, Stuart, he just says, what does he say? This may be out of place here, but I think Anora deserves an apology or something like that.
Yeah.
So good. Man.
Like, my man.
I think her name is Alana, but neither here nor there.
Mom's like, my son never apologizes to anyone.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. or something.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's not apologizing. Yeah.
That's a great way to raise a person. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah.
Great.
And then what
Great
does
stuff.
Andrea say, Stuart?
Well,
She says,
she
"Suck my
fucking
dick."
lays in. She says she calls Vanya a pussy, which he is.
Right. Yep.
He's a
She
pussy
says,
bitch.
"Well, your son fucking hates you so much that he married a hooker
And
to spite you."
that gets under her skin.
Yeah,
Which is good. Little revenge.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You can see it. You can see that it stings her for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And then she like throws her coat.
The scarf that her mom says, "Is that my scarf?" And she says, "You want it?" She throws it on the floor, and then I forget who tries to hand it to the mom, and the mom's like, "I don't want that." It's like, no, fucking, she threw it on the floor. Why would I want that? I'm not picking something up from the floor. So it was just like this, and the dad's laughing the whole time. So it was just a nice moment where Annabelle got under the mom's skin just a little bit.
Yeah, as little power as she has in this situation, she did exercise what little power she had.
Right.
Mhm.
Wait, she threw it on the floor? I guess I missed that. I thought she threw it at her, but
She threw it on the ground.
I think she
Oh my
threw
God.
the coat at her at the very end.
she threw the coat at the lady.
Oh yeah,
The
that's right.
lady at
Yeah.
the desk.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know where she threw the scarf.
I think she threw the coat at the mom.
Maybe she
and
hung the
mom
scarf
was
on my
like,
boner. I'm not sure. I don't even remember.
I
Could've
think she
been.
threw the coat. Here, you
Would've
want
been.
this? And then she's like, "Oh no! Is it real?" So it's kind of ends the scene on a funny note. So
She's gonna keep
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's a very expensive coat. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you keep it?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
So they depart. Igor takes Annie back to New York.
He's tasked with getting her the
Yeah.
money that she's owed
Yeah.
for the green card fee and getting her back home.
He puts his jacket on her when she's sleeping on the plane, which is sweet.
that's right.
Mhm.
By the way, at one point, way back right before Act 2, right when they're leaving the mansion to get in the car to go search for Vanya, Igor asks, "So, am I done here?" Like he was ready to leave. He wanted
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want anything to do with this. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Am I good here? And he says, "No, you're with us until we find Yvonne,
Right.
until we find Vanya." And so here's Igor escorting Tabitha, whatever her fucking name is, back to
Abatha.
Agatha.
Alice.
A labyrinth.
Anastasia.
Anastasia's alive?
That's a Russian name, isn't it? Anastasia? I don't know.
Anastasia
think
is
so,
a Russian
Yeah.
name.
It's from that one Disney movie about
Yeah, she's a
what's
secret-
his name?
Princess.
Yeah. Secret princess. Undercover
Secret
princess.
Back to New York. Yeah. And yeah, there was that really sweet scene that Matt just said into his mic very quietly about the where she's sleeping.
Yeah, I
There's a
said it.
fucking crying. Oh, there's Matt. It's a fucking crying baby
crying
right
baby
behind.
on
They should have sacrificed that baby.
Jason Bateman should smuggle a chemical weapon onto that plane.
This baby needs to die.
That would have been awesome. I would see that movie.
But she's still crashed out. She's sweeping. She's sweeping in her sweep.
She's sweeping.
And,
sweeping
he
so sweetly.
puts a coat on, puts a coat over her.
Dreaming
nice.
of wabbits.
And any other way to say her name.
Yeah, so that marriage lasted longer than Humphrey Bogart's first three combined. It was very, very quick.
Damn.
Oh, deep
Ooh.
cuts there.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just always complained about his smoking habits. They try to share a smoke, but he takes the whole thing.
Bogart's it, bro.
Yeah.
Bogarts it.
Oh, wait. But back in the day, it was just him doing it. That's right.
Ma, I just married you for your money, see?
I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke persons.
Very good, Matt. Good save.
I definitely won't say that ever in my life. Okay.
So we have to talk about the final scene, obviously.
Yes. So yeah, leading up to that, they're in the mansion. one last night in the mansion. Just like watching some TV, watching some news.
Igor
Talking
and,
about
Smoking a joint.
and Elisa or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Smoking a fat doink and talking about her
Dick?
name.
Both of them?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Smoking poles, shooting rope, whipping guns.
They decided to go into business together. No. Couples hooker. So yeah, he's
That's a
talking
good
about her name, her real name, which I think Toros found on the marriage license. Anora, not Alicia, not Anastasia, but Anora.
Yes, this is where the name has real significance. But first,
Yeah.
she says Igor's a stupid name, and he says, no, it's not. Like, he's so good-humored, never gets upset or offended about anything she says.
No.
And she says, Igor's a stupid name. And he's like, no, it doesn't. It means warrior. And then he's like, what does your name mean? Oh, Americans don't read. We don't do that kind of stuff. So he looks it up, lights a cigarette for her and looks it up.
Looks it up. It means like light, bright, some shit like that.
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't know. I'm American, so I didn't really pay attention to that part.
Yeah, it means light bright. That toy that they used to sell on TV, where you like put lights into a grid
That's
or something,
right.
and they would light
She was
up.
named after that.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, they have that conversation. She says, "I'm not interested in conversation with you, dude." And he like laughs that off too. And she's on her way to bed, and she's like, she's basically like, "Why didn't you rape me when you had me tied up?" And here he's like, "Well, because I'm not a rapist."
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah, good answer. Maybe the only answer, the only
Right.
appropriate answer.
Right.
And then she says, "No, you didn't do it because you're a fat ass bitch."
Mhm.
And she goes upstairs, but then she comes back down with a red blanket and gives it to him. And then she heads to
Now,
bed.
that scene was interesting because it was almost like she was taunting him or teasing him to make a move on her then and there that night.
I mean, she was kind of like taunting him and teasing him the whole movie. I mean, anybody that was around her, any guy, she was kind of just by the way she was dressed, and the way.
Yeah, she was wearing the underwear. Yeah, you're right. She was wearing the underwear. Like, I did this for you, Igor.
She was asking for it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's what women do. They ask for it. Yeah.
But no, you're right. That's. I mean, well, actually, I don't know if you're right because I don't know anything about women. But maybe.
Never talked to one. Never met one.
So what do you guys think? Was she taunting
provocative
him?
scene.
Was she teasing him?
I'm
I
not
think
saying
she just doesn't know how to deal with someone like him. And
Yeah.
the final scene kind of shows that even
Mhm.
more.
Yeah.
Where he
Right.
is not, he's not getting upset with her when she's throwing a fit. He is not groping her and being creepy and weird like most men are, 99% of men, especially around strip.
Mhm.
I mean, especially with her profession, it's just it probably paints a certain picture of a man. And so, yeah, you get the feeling like
he's
she
not trying to
doesn't
be a
know
simp either.
what to do with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just
he's not.
Go ahead, Drew.
I was going to add on, try to interrupt you so that you could continue, but yeah. So he wasn't like you said, he wasn't reacting, wasn't trying to grope her, wasn't trying to supplicate either. Like he's just being a cool cucumber.
He's
100%
100% game. He
Yeah.
actually got in contact with me for research about this
Mm.
role. And it was like, what do you do? And I was like, well, this is what I do. Don't fall for the shit tests, Don't get upset. Treat them like little girls, and you're
Yeah.
just infinitely patient. So yeah. Yep.
Good advice, Dan. Good. Sounds
It
like
works.
somebody
Works like a
swallowed
charm.
the red pill here. We got this. Everybody in this movie. This is a movie of exactly what blue pill people do, except for Igor. He's the one red pill dude in this movie, And of course, the woman, the blue pill, the gynocentric imperative, the feminine imperative is to marry the man for the money, for the resources, not for love, not for any sort of romantic love, but simply for the resources. And Alana was a perfect example of this for the whole entire movie. She kept naming her price. She wanted the ring. She had special rates on New Year's. She said, "You're going to sign this mansion over to me, husband." Everything that a woman does when they marry. And then she even tried to get half from Fuckface's mom, right? And that's exactly what women do these days. Exactly what women do. But how are these types of women conquered? The red pill.
You got to shove that pill down
Daniel
their
Doggett.
throat.
Wow.
Rolo Tomasi. You just got to do it. You got to.
I mean, I completely support what you're saying, Drew, because ever since this podcast was, ever since it took off and it was rated the best podcast of all time, even better than Joe Rogan by the 100% Legitimate Podcast Award Committee of the United Nations, it's all I've been dealing with. That's all I've been dealing with. It's, when I'm at the store talking to kumquats, women come up to me and say, "Hey, is that your 2016 Honda CRV in the parking lot? Can I ride in it?" And all I say to them is, "I'm impotent. Get away from me, bitch." Doctor says I need a backiotomy. That's from
You won't like it. Half-baked. Nice.
But yeah, I mean, they're always trying to get in my wallet, and I'm like,
that's what they do.
Before this,
right now,
this podcast, I was a virgin.
I shouldn't laugh
because nobody wanted anything to do with me. But it's now that we're raking in the buku bucks. They're just
now that we can afford to fill our gas tanks.
You would not believe how much butt I've been inside lately. It's crazy.
Yeah, they don't care what your breath smells like. They don't care about the words you say. All they care is that they're getting half or more.
You got that $500 you promised me for the month? Well, yeah, I got it.
You got that Patreon buck coming in. You got the Patreon dollar. Shit, I'll do it. I'll have transactional sex with you. Let's go.
By the way, that's another thing we haven't even touched on this whole film past, whatever we're doing here, is
cot past
film cast pod blast is the way his friends reacted when he started seeing this woman. And this is another example of how much of a kid he is. Like, he basically, money was his superpower, like Batman in the fucking Zack Snyder cuts storyline. Money's my superpower. And so, like, he had no actual skill he did have charm. I'll have to say he did have some charm, but at the same time, he picked her up in a strip club. Like,
right.
The charm was second only to the fact that he was spending big. Buying bottles and going to the VIP room and everything. And so when his friends are like, that's the escort that Vanya's fucking now or whatever, and they're all laughing about it. And it wasn't necessarily like vindictive, like vitriolic laughter. But it was just like, it was more like, there's Vanya. Can't get a real girlfriend. It's just the easiest way, the easiest girl you can get. I mean, Anora turns out to be a bit of a quality girl, so to speak. And obviously she's got her issues, but where was I going with this? We just didn't talk
Where's
about
my cricket sound when I need it? Where's the fucking my phone?
We didn't talk about
I'll cut it in.
How don't cut it in, Stuart. Cut me out. Cut me out. But yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no skill. The only way he got this girl was by being a big spender and promising her more and more and more, and letting her talk him into more and more and more. So
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No game.
No game. Little boy.
Beta bitch.
Beta bitch.
Just
Yeah,
just
bitch.
another fuck boy in a world full of broccoli-haired fuck boys. Yeah. So the final scene, he's dropping her off back at her apartment, and he produces the ring that Toros took from her.
So she got the
Gives it to her.
$10,000 cash. Yep.
Got the 10,000
Now they're-
cash.
yeah, now they're
And he
married to the
says, he gives her the ring. He says, "Don't tell Toros." Then he quickly gets out of the car, gets her luggage, and schleps it up the steps to her front door. He's waiting for her to get out of the car, but she doesn't get out of the car. So he comes back, and she's considering this ring. He gets back in the car, and then they fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And who initiated this fucking?
They have a little talk.
Me.
She's talking a little shit about his car. He's like, "It's my grandma's car."
That's what sells her on it.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my God, this is your grandma's car? Oh,
We got to break it in.
This car is so you. Do you like it? No.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
No.
bother him either.
No. He's like, he laughs. He's like,
He
"It's
says,
my
this is my
grandma's."
grandmother's car.
And then she slowly climbs on top of him and initiates coitus.
Stuart was a virgin before we started this podcast.
For those of you layman's out there, that means sex.
That's true.
He tries to kiss her.
So he tries to kiss her. She resists. He kind of insists. And she starts hitting him. She breaks down and starts crying.
And then he just holds her.
And he just holds her, stunned. And that's the end of the film.
What do you think that means?
Well, I think
That Vanya doesn't know how to kiss.
Vanya or Annalisa
Annalisa.
or and Siller.
Vanya sucks at kissing. So when she comes up with a real man who really can give her a real kiss,
Oh, I
freaks
see
out.
what you're saying. Okay. That makes complete perfect sense to me.
It's kind of a pretty woman concept as well, maybe.
Yeah, she's been fucked up by Vanya, number one, and her profession, number two, because she can't deal with the intimacy with this guy. And it's kind of strange because as soon as she gets the ring, which is both a symbol of, it's supposed to be a symbol of like undying love, but it's also a symbol of enormous wealth. It's like a big chunk of money. Her thought is to have sex with this guy
Right.
transactionally,
Right.
not intimately.
Right.
And she realizes that. And I think it's hers being like, Jesus Christ,
what?
am I just a hooker? And oof. Into this movie really, really got me, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because earlier she, you get the idea, you get the feeling that it's not the first time she's agreed to like go off, go out from the strip club and have sex with somebody for money. It's probably not her first source of income, but she's fairly comfortable with it. If she feels good about the person anyway.
Mm.
And so when they call her a hooker later, she takes offense to that. But yeah, at the end of the movie, it's like maybe she's coming to terms with that maybe that is kind of what what she's fallen into or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An emotional understanding of it, at least. Just an emotional understanding of how she reacts to someone.
Right. That's her knee-jerk reaction kind of to him
Right.
giving her the
Right.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like,
And it's been a hell of a day, too. So it's like,
It's
what
been
am I
a-
doing right now? What the
it's
fuck
like,
am I
holy
doing?
shit.
This is,
I know when he gives her the ring and then she starts climbing on top of her. I was like, wait, no,
Right.
that's not how this. Like, I want these two to be together, but not like this.
Right.
Not like
These.
straight to that.
Even
Damn.
he's like just
he's-
basically just like frozen.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to stop you from doing this, but if we are going to
Right.
do this, I want to kiss you. I want
Right.
the ultimate intimacy with you. I
Yeah.
don't want to just fuck your body. I want
Want to fuck your mouth?
to feel your tongue against my tongue. I want to look you in the eyes when our lips are touching. It's a very intimate. Kissing is, it turns me on more than sex itself. Sometimes I can't.
It's the opposite of what Vanya was doing too, which is just like
Right.
going against some
Yeah.
immortal words of
Jackhammering.
Tenacious D. Right. Just, come on, man. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes it's not right to do. Sometimes you got to make some love. Fucking give us some smooches
Is that an auto tuner?
Nice, bro.
I
Nice.
put my auto tune on.
Don't ever do that again, please. Thank you.
Sometimes you gotta make some love.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. Yeah, it was pretty. And then the movie just basically just cuts, and it's just the sound of the neighborhood. No music, really. Is that correct?
It's just the sound of the running engine,
And the windshield wipers.
the idling engine, and then it just fades to silence.
Yeah.
And that's silence for the rest of the credits, which is
So-
a pretty great choice.
Fascinating movie. Yeah, you don't see movies like this very often. Kind of cool. Kind of
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, I saw it in a theater, and I was like,
La-dee-da.
I was confused. I know, like a fucking big boy, like a rich bitch. Went and spent $8 on a matinee on a Wednesday show.
That's why I had babes all over you.
Gummy butterflies from Bucky's, I think.
Hell
It was
yeah.
great.
The smell of popcorn in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the best. But yeah, I got out of there and I was like, okay, that made me really nervous, but I laughed a lot,
Yeah.
and then I really enjoyed it, but then I was really sad for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that really just left me
Mhm.
bummed.
Mhm.
Like, this poor girl's like been fucked up by her industry and this stupid boy, and fuck, feel for her.
Yep.
Mhm.
But what I want to know is, in that scene, did he come or what?
Jesus, man, there's some things you just don't talk about. From Mallrats, people. That's from Mallrats.
It's from Mallrats.
Mallrats.
Seriously though, have you ever tried missionary in the front seat of a car?
It's awful.
It's I don't know. It's awful. It's possible.
That's what I mean. It's not. It's barely possible. It's so uncomfortable for everyone.
Just
I've
kind
never,
of poking
never
the
had
thigh.
sex in a car. I'm too tall for that shit.
Mm.
But I did get a blowy in a car. And,
Nice.
Well, I mean, it was with a sex doll, but still, it was great.
It's the company sex doll, isn't it? I knew it. I knew she was cheating on me.
So wait, the flashlight
one
in the
I
glove box,
use-
is that actually a flashlight?
Yeah. This flashlight doesn't work. It only vibrates. What the hell's going on?
This flashlight's so squishy.
I've got a tire to replace here.
Smells weird.
Got a flat tire. Jesus, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh.
Oh,
Flat tire could wait.
But no, seriously though, it was the sex doll that I used to make it look like I have enough people for the HOV lane. So
Yep.
oh yeah, crucial. You got to have that. You got
Used to do that in Arizona. Yep, for sure.
Like, no, this is my girlfriend, officer. I demand that you show her the respect she deserves.
look at her. She's so shocked. Her mouth is in an O right now. It's, wow, look at that.
She's aghast. Okay, so yeah, what? Anybody else have any final thoughts? We move on to the ratings.
Yeah, I was just gonna say about the last scene that when she was handed the ring again, even though it was so nonchalant, and he was giving it back to her in a way that was like, this belongs to you. This guy did some stupid shit to you, and this ring is yours. And this guy took it by force. This guy that I'm working for took it by force. You can have it back. It was almost like, and I liked what you guys said. I really did. I actually didn't think about it quite that way. But when she was handed it again, it was like almost like a second proposal,
Sure.
Right.
And then based on that, the bad experiences from the last day or two that she had been experiencing with Vanya's goons and Vanya's parents, on top of all the kindness from Igor that had finally sort of made its way into her thick skull. Yeah, then she wanted to repay him, or like actually felt something for him. But yeah, it's just there's so much going on in this movie. Not just in this final scene, but throughout the whole thing. There's a lot of double meanings to things, or potential double meanings to things. It was really good. Very surprising ending. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Right.
I was not sad at the end of this movie, but I was definitely very, very thoughtful. And I was rooting for the two of them. Like, fuck yeah. That's a solid guy right there. And
Yeah, it's almost like two love stories. It's like her and Donya, and then her and Igor.
dude, good call. It almost is, because Igor's framed so much. Like, so much of the focus of the shots are on him. You're right. Yeah, that is very interesting.
When
pretty-
when she gets it in her hand, she's like, "So shines a good deed in a weary world."
What's that from?
Charlie, come back here. No, that's from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate.
It's funny because I was thinking the same thing, but she was like,
Yeah,
Precious.
very nice.
He comes back to the car. So, where'd she go?
she just
Footprints leave the car in the snow.
Anastasia is gone. She left.
I love this girl, and now she will never know.
She's on her way to Mordor. No, that was German. That was not good.
Okay, reviews.
Yeah, reviews. Yeah, let's go, Drew. What's your rating for this little film?
Wow, I'm gonna have to go with man. It's tough. I kind of want to say 10. I kind of want to say 10. There are many
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences agrees with you.
reasons I would watch this movie again.
For sure.
Namely, from minutes 0 to 1:17, and then from 4:57 to.
Hold on, I got a spreadsheet here. What's the next one?
Recorded everything.
I just spliced it up into a greatest hits of tits and ass.
Right.
That's me. That's me.
Already spliced. I say I want to give it a 10. I think I'm going to go with a 9 though on this one, and with leeway that it might become a 10. But I really liked this movie because, as Daniel said at the beginning of this podcast episode about a year ago, we were not in movie land. I didn't for a minute feel like I was in movie land, and I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
Well
said.
I was enthralled.
Yeah, totally.
Huh?
Well said, me and you.
Yeah. Yes. Dan. I'm speaking for Dan on this review. No, I'm not. This is me. Yeah, I was quite enthralled by this. And then I really loved, like, the first act was kind of the setup, and I liked the use of the montages. And then the second act, it reminded me of a Coen Brothers movie. Just
Absolutely.
the mishaps and these normal people coming together. Like, I fucking loved it. Coen Brothers films have a soft spot in my heart. Since I was a teenager back in the 90s, absolutely love them. So, and this movie was so well done, and the emotional impact was good, and it was unexpected. It didn't feel like a movie, and that's probably one of the best movies experiences that you can have. So, going with 9 out of 10, maybe 9.5 out of 10, leeway for 10 out of 10. If you join our Patreon, you can hear if my rating ever goes up for this. It's only $5 a month, 5,000 times 3. It's only $15,000 a month. So go ahead, join up.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Who's next?
9 out of 10. Dan, what's your rating?
I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 too. It was a roller coaster. I mean, I was just riveted throughout. it, and it was a different sort of movie going experience, and I really enjoyed it. It was very, very good. 9 out of 10. There's something missing for me to make it a 10, but I like it. I like a lot of the photography. There was one moment where she was getting on top of Vanya, and then like a sun flare hits the lens, so it gives them a little like a veil of intimacy almost, and instead, so you're not just like staring at her breasts the whole time, which was nice. It was like, oh, that's kind of beautiful, kind of a beautiful moment, you know. And so the filmmakers gave them some privacy there. It was a lot of cool. It was very colorful, like her journey, very colorful. A lot happens in this film in a very short amount of time, and I was just hooked. It was cool. I dig it. I thought this was a well done little piece of film. 9 out of 10.
Nice.
By the way, that sunshine scene is not in my spreadsheet.
Yeah, I know, because it blocks the full frontal, right?
Fuck that.
Well, that brings me to my rating, which is 8 out of 10, because I couldn't see her tits in that one scene where there was sunlight blocking them.
That requires a certain ratio of boobies.
I have my algorithm, and no one will ever know what it is until I die, and I pass it on to my non-existent children.
You're gonna pass something on, that's for sure. Who knows what you get from that blow-up doll? You know what I'm saying?
I'll pass an STD on, if you know what I'm saying.
The kind of STDs that are genetic. That's the kind we pass on.
Genetic.
I don't think those exist,
disgusting.
audience. In case you didn't know, that was a joke. Just saying.
They probably exist. Somebody probably has one.
Yeah, our 15-year-old audience, our audience of 15-year-old boys don't understand the world of STDs yet. So we've got to make it clear what the hell.
Just
the
wrap
truth
it
is all
up.
about.
Wrap it up, boys.
Wrap it up.
Even when you're jerking it.
Doesn't matter if it feels better when you're raw dogging it. It still feels pretty great when you're wrapped, okay?
Oh my God, but nothing compares to when you're raw. Oh my God, that's the best feeling. But wrap it up.
Wrap it up. And no, you can't just do the anal thing, because then you get a poop noodle inside your urethra.
Not
it's
always.
disgusting.
Not always. Not always. Just try
Not
it
if you
once.
prepare. If you have her prepare, or him. Either way.
If she spends all day preparing for that, then go for it. But, you know, be a gentleman. You don't have to ask her to. It's
Also,
not good for you.
You can't
to
get
douche
AIDS
that much.
Yeah, you can't get AIDS from people touching you. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about that.
HPV, though, can
I'm
be
not sure
spread
if that's
through
true,
the saliva.
but,
so be careful.
What
anyway,
about that?
8 out of 10.
Go ahead, Matt. Okay.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, I'm not gonna say too much about this. It was fun. It took me through a whole range of emotions, but it wasn't mind blowing. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And that's all I got.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, I think we're going to go, because Matt's wrong, I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is the second time seeing it.
for sure.
This is a dictatorship.
Call me daddy, because I am telling you what is. You don't rate.
Daddy.
You are not married to a number 8. You are married to a 9.
Daddy, it's 8.
I don't know where this
8.
accent is going.
Daddy,
Whoa.
it's 8.
Call me Vladimir Putin, because I'm putting it on.
Oh,
Put it on the Ritz.
nice.
Yeah, it's a 9 for sure for me. Like you said, Dan, there's a little something missing to make it a 10. It's a very rare movie that gets a 10.
Guns and explosions.
Yeah.
Maybe like a spread
maybe
eagle
some-
shot or something.
Some more
I don't know.
tits.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There was a
More
spread
tits.
eagle shot.
I'm like talking like open where you can see the urethra. I mean the
Jesus.
Everything.
You wanted to see the
Everything.
boner poke out of the boxers, is what you're
I
saying.
wanted to see into the oh my God, why can't I think of this fucking word right now?
Into the void?
Eye of Sauron.
The void? into
Where the
void?
baby comes from.
Oh, the abyss.
Yes, that's
The
it.
stork?
The abyss.
You want to
That
see
was-
into the stork? That's weird, dude. I don't think that's
I wanted to-
legal.
The marsupial pouch? You want to see into that?
The belly button? What?
Wanted to see into the stomach.
Everybody knows babies, chicks poop them out through their butthole, dude. Everybody knows that.
What am I, 12, bro?
Study a fucking biology book, bro. Man.
First, your
Come
dad gets them
on.
pregnant because they swallow the goop, and that gets them pregnant, and then they poop it out.
You ever seen Alien, bro? That's how it works.
They swallow the secret of the ooze, and then they get, it develops a baby. And then they come out with a shell on their back. That's how the turtles are made.
That's right, dude. And they're coming out. They instantly love pizza, dude. So you got to keep that shit on deck all the time.
Always pizza, bro. 83 and a half. That's where you send it, man.
Hell yeah. So, yeah. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 $ nails because I'm a real hoe.
Oh, you're manifesting tonight.
I'm
man.
manifesting over here, man. You know,
Mhm.
I got to do it. Yeah. I love this movie. Great performances, great characters. I just, the second time watching it, I was just having a blast
Very surprising movie,
with these
yeah.
characters
Yeah.
on their little ride through New York and Vegas and everything. Great time. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good writing.
Props to Mikey Madison. She apparently she was offered Sean Baker apparently hired her without an audition. He just really loved what he had seen her in
Where else can I
watched
see her?
you
Where
in
else
it.
can I see her?
Once Upon a Time
The
in
floor show?
Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
What was she
The
in
floor
that?
show. When you hear "Pour Some Sugar on Me" come over the PA, you go to the main stage.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
find her.
Well, I'm going to join the other. I don't know what population. 78% of the male population who watched this movie probably were all now in love with this woman,
Yeah.
Mikey, Milena, Mickey Milson.
I don't know. That accent is just an immediate boner.
Oh, the
stopper
accent?
for me.
Yeah, horrible. But
What?
all the other stuff,
I
everything
just
else
can't do
but
it.
the
I just
accent,
can't do it. Yes. Yeah.
You
I
can't
can
do a
forgive the
Brooklyn
accent. because of
I can't.
the way she looks.
Yeah.
You know,
You guys are
Not
insane.
gonna happen.
That's not even her real accent. That's how good of an actor she is.
Well, okay, then I'm all in.
Tell her to call me. That's what I'm saying.
Tough broad from Brooklyn? Get the fuck out. Come on.
I
I
can't.
want her
do
to
it.
yell at me. I want her
I
to
don't
scream
know.
at me. I want her to
Yeah.
call me dirty things.
What? Okay.
Throw that hot dog down the hallway.
Nice callback, Daniel.
Two half baked again.
Half
Right,
baked,
exactly.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Anybody have any final thoughts? Or should we wrap her up like you should do before coitus?
Mm-hmm.
Svolich Malinki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true gopnik.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you. That was my final thought.
You got
Okay,
nothing.
sweet.
Cool pick, man. Cool pick.
Cool.
That's what I got.
Yeah. Glad we did it. All right. Well,
Amen.
everybody, this has been Raised by Video. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to hear more debauchery like this, please consider subscribing on Patreon. Patreon? Patreon.
Patreon.
No idea. No
Be
idea.
our patron.
Patreon.
Patreon. Subscribe on Patreon. All right.
So many benefits in Patreon.
All right. That's all I got. Thanks, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. And hugs.
Hugs.
Annie is an exotic dancer. Anita doesn't like to be called a hooker. Anya meets a boy whose name is Vanya. Vanya tells Alina, I wanna be my heir upon ya. Amanda gets married to this stupid boy. He treats Annalisa like his little sex toy. His parents don't want Anastasia around. Anora throws up pictures, scar on the ground. and she's a real tough chick. Her name is Ana Lucia, and she don't take no shit. Her name is Aurora, and she has a crush on Igor. Her name is Anora, don't you call her a whore.